This is a Bugaboo Runner, and today we're going to show you how to adjust the tilt on the front wheel. So this is a precision jogging stroller, and if you are noticing that as you push the stroller while jogging, it has a tendency to veer to the left or to the right, there's a number of things you're going to want to check. You're going to want to check the air in the tires and all tires, because if one of the back tires has less air than the other, it's going to make it tilt. You'll also want to check the axles aren't damaged and so on. But today we're focusing on one of the other important areas of finding out why it's veering to one side, and that is adjusting the tilt on the front wheel. So in order to adjust the tilt on the front wheel, you're going to want to detach the front wheel first, and you do that by pulling this lever down, and then you can unscrew it a little on one side and pull it out. The reason you want to do this before adjusting the tilt is that if you leave it locked in place, then it's going to be a lot harder to push those tilt buttons downwards. So this is a very intelligently designed stroller, and it actually has two dials on either side for adjusting the tilt. And as you twist the dial, you'll see that this little metal knob here extends out. Yes, and now the axle of the front wheel is going to rest on that little metal peg. So that would mean now that the wheel would be pushed out further on this side, and thus it would lean, let's see, this would cause it to tilt leftwards while you're pushing it. Yeah? You can also then retract them, and what you want to do is play with these two different pins until you get it into a position where your stroller drives straight and you no longer have a problem with it veering to one side. So adjust these pins. In most cases you want them equal, but small changes can occur over time in your chassis. If you tend to drive it in a certain way, you might bend some of the bars slightly to one side, or if your child sits on one side of the seat more than the other, things can occur with the chassis such that you need to adjust one side of the tilt a little bit further out than the other if you want to continue getting that straightforward running. So after you've adjusted the tilt by turning those dials, you can put the wheel back in, and you want to put it such that the axle rests then on those pegs, and so that it's tight in against the pegs, and then you can tighten it and flip the lever, and during this whole process make sure that that axle is tight against those pegs. And there, you would have adjusted the tilt. So that's how you do that. We hope this video has been helpful. If it has been, we ask that you subscribe, as it helps us to continue making videos in the future. Thank you.